The shocking psychology behind men's actions, women's psychology. All right, let's have an honest conversation. Have you ever wondered why some men are willing to dive in headfirst to please their partners without hesitation, while others shy away, stepping back as if they're facing a battlefield full of challenges? What is really going on in a man's mind in those moments? Is it fear, love, pride, or perhaps something much deeper that even they find hard to name? Take a moment to think about it. Are these actions simply about sex? Or do they actually reflect something bigger about our nature as men? The truth is, this isn't just a sensitive topic about the physical act. It's a journey into the depths of our souls, where we explore the hidden corners of ourselves. It's about how we face barriers, societal biases, and the true desires that lie beneath the surface. And here's the twist you may not have considered: this isn't just about sex, as most people might think. It actually reveals who you are, the values you hold, how you define yourself, and how you choose to connect with the world and the people you love. Trust me, the final part of this journey will not only make you reflect, but it will change the way you see yourself forever. This is not just a story about intimacy between two people, it's a story about courage, vulnerability, and the quest to find the truest version of yourself. Stay with me, because what's coming next will make you reconsider not only your relationships, but also how you live and love as a man. 1. The joy of giving. Do you know what most people fail to realize? True confidence doesn't lie in what you receive from others, but in what you are willing to give. For some men, they find a strange power in making their partner feel happy and satisfied. The unique part is that they don't do this expecting something in return, but because the act of giving itself is the greatest reward. It's like creating a masterpiece, where each smile from her, every gesture of body language, and the trust she places in you are the achievements you gain. It's not about strengthening the ego, but creating a meaningful experience for both of you. That's the real achievement and accomplishment that doesn't need to be flaunted but is strong enough to change the way you see yourself. Stoicism teaches us to control our desires, but not to suppress or kill them. Instead, it encourages us to use them wisely, to bring about something more positive and meaningful. So, what if the act of giving became the ultimate form of control? What if, instead of chasing recognition from others, you become the source of that recognition yourself? You no longer need to prove your worth or wait for others to validate you. When you give without expecting to receive, you not only free yourself from dependence, but also attain a profound and sustainable confidence greater than anything else. 2. Curiosity breaks comfort. Let's be honest with each other. Curiosity is the driving force behind the boldest and most inspiring moves. For some men, exploring their partner from her smallest reactions, her subtle preferences, to her unique rhythm isn't just a physical experience. It's like stepping into an art form, where each action, each sensation, carries its own significance. To truly connect on a deep level, you need to approach this like a dedicated scientist. You observe every detail, listen to each breath, and continuously adjust according to her reactions. Every movement, every slight expression on her face is a clue, a door opening to help you understand her better. This isn't a race to achieve something, it's a patient, meaningful journey of discovery. You're not there to rush through any goals or check off boxes. Instead, you're there to feel, to connect, and to explore together. When you focus entirely on the moment, on understanding each sensation, each emotion of hers, you create a safe, meaningful space where both of you can truly understand each other. And this is when things get truly deep. Curiosity doesn't just break the boundaries of comfort, it opens the door to creating a more genuine connection. It turns every moment into a vibrant work of art, where both of you are the creators, building an irreplaceable experience together. 3. Emotional connection. Here's a secret that few are willing to admit: emotional intimacy. It's not just an external action, it's a deep connection where you open up to allow vulnerability and honesty to touch you. It's the unspoken exchange of glances, the profound sense of understanding someone so deeply that all physical or mental barriers melt away. And yes, this vulnerability can be terrifying. Allowing someone to see your weakest parts is never easy. But here lies the challenge for the man who lives by Stoic principles. Facing fear is not a choice, it's a responsibility. Courage is not in hiding fear, but in stepping through it, in accepting and embracing your own vulnerability. This requires you to let go of your ego, to shed the need to protect yourself, and to open your heart fully to accept her, not just her body, but her soul, emotions, and everything she represents. It is in the moment when you dare to put your ego down, when you are not trying to control or impose, but simply present, that trust and true connection are born. It's no longer about who is dominant or who is weak, it's about two people facing each other with honesty. No masks. And no defenses. This is the foundation of a deep relationship where intimacy is not just physical, but a connection between two souls. 4. Reversing power. Now this is where things get interesting. Oral sex isn't just an intimate act, it's also a sophisticated power play. For some men, it's an act of surrender, a way of completely handing over control to her. As if to say, this moment is yours. All of it belongs to you. This is not easy, as it demands the courage to let go of the ego, to become vulnerable, and place yourself in a position of total service to the other. On the other hand, for some men, it represents mastery, a type of strength that comes from knowing you have the ability to bring her to ecstasy, to take her to the peak and back again, with artistry. It's like conducting a symphony, where every gesture, every sensation, every breath is finely controlled, creating a harmonious and beautiful experience. Whichever way you view it, whether as surrender or mastery, the essence of this act is a balance between power and vulnerability. When you approach it with absolute respect for the other, it becomes no longer just an act, but a true magic. It's the moment when both of you step out of preconceived notions and frameworks, merging into a deep connection, where power is no longer a game, but a meaningful intersection of two souls. 5. Overcoming insecurities. This is a heavy but very real topic. Many men enter the bedroom carrying luggage full of worries and insecurities. Questions keep repeating in their minds. Am I doing it right? Does she like this? Is this enough? Society has trapped us with unrealistic expectations, teaching us that perfection is the goal, instead of genuine presence. Understand this: perfection is merely an illusion, a trap that keeps you swirling in anxiety and pressure. What she truly desires is not flawless technique, but you, a real, authentic version of yourself, fully present in each moment. She doesn't seek perfection from you, but the feeling that you are truly there, dedicating both your mind and heart to the connection between you two. Stoic philosophy teaches us a profound lesson: don't waste energy on things beyond your control. Focus on what you can do. Effort, showing genuine care, and keeping an open mind. When you do this, you not only overcome your own insecurities, but you also create a safe, warm space where both of you can truly connect. The difference doesn't lie in whether you can do everything perfectly or not, but in whether you dare to show up with everything you have, with dedication, courage, and a willingness to learn. That is what creates attraction, trust, and most importantly, a truly meaningful relationship. 6. Taboos as shackles. Let's be blunt. Why do so many men still hesitate when it comes to oral sex? The reason lies in stigma, outdated beliefs, and deep-seated prejudices related to dominance, control, or even shame. These aren't just psychological burdens, but invisible chains that restrict true intimacy and connection. But what is the truth? True intimacy doesn't care about those taboos or prejudices. It's about full acceptance and love for your partner in every aspect, physically, emotionally, and sexually. It's the ability to see all of who they are and still say, "I accept you. All of you belongs to me." When you dare to shed those old, outdated prejudices, you not only free yourself from the limits imposed by society, but you also send a powerful message to your partner. You show her that she is loved, accepted fully, not just for what she shows, but for who she truly is. And this is real strength. When you erase barriers and prejudices, you don't just build a closer relationship, but you create a safe space where both of you can freely be yourselves. This doesn't just make you stronger, but it also brings a depth and connection to your relationship that societal shackles can never achieve. 7. Communication is the key. This is the most underrated secret: communication. Honestly, if you can't openly discuss with her what she likes, needs, and feels, then from the very beginning, you've already lost the chance to build a real connection. Intimacy doesn't just happen naturally, it's formed through mutual understanding and sharing. Start by asking questions not like an interrogation, but questions driven by curiosity and a genuine desire to understand her more. Pay attention to body language sometimes. What she doesn't say speaks louder than words. And most importantly, experiment together, exploring new things neither of you may have considered before. Remember that intimacy isn't about checking off a list of tasks or marking off boxes. It's a journey of exploration, a continuous dialogue where both of you can learn more about each other's needs and desires. When you dare to be open and honest, you not only reduce pressure on yourself, but also create a safe space where she feels heard, understood, and appreciated. And when that pressure dissolves, what's left is real magic, a true connection, a relationship built on trust and mutual sharing. This is how intimacy becomes an art, where every moment holds deeper meaning and closeness. And finally, what truly makes the difference isn't the actions themselves, but the meaning behind them. The connection between men and women isn't a power game, but a dance of respect, love, and understanding. As men, we don't need to be bound by outdated societal norms. Stoic philosophy teaches us to face our fears, overcome our ego, and learn to live with our true values. Remember, true strength doesn't lie in domination, but in the courage to love and accept with complete sincerity. If you're ready to step outside your comfort zone and redefine yourself, like, subscribe, and share your story in the comments below. Don't be afraid to start this conversation. This is the moment we break free from outdated molds and create a generation of men who are stronger and freer. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video on Stoic Epic. And always remember, true strength comes from a heart that knows love and a mind that knows self-mastery.